All right, good morning, everyone. Louis Porcelano, Manovermarket. Today is July 24th. This is the ES Morning Call. All right, here's a day chart based on the action from yesterday. Okay, and we talked about, we made this high, and, all the earnings started coming out. And so the last couple of days, we've had to slide back down to 2095 area, right? I was talking about how I really like to see it to go down and fill in the gap, between 75 and 83. So that would be, conducive with, if you take a look at the way this chart's been going all year, we've been in this 90 point so plus range since March, right? I mean, actually, right. So this is January, right, and this has been March. So from 32 to the highs is what we've been trading in. I'd like to see it to go down in here, fill in the gap, look in consolidation, and then after that we could get poised for a rally in the fall. So we got to get through these earnings periods right now. Okay. Currently, when I take a look at the overnight profile, all right, we got a high here of 2103, right? Well, basically 2104, and we got a low of 2097.24. Kind of looks like it's unfinished on both sides. Profile needs to get filled in some more. This bottom, I mean, this was a weird bottom yesterday because we put the bottom in an M and N. This, it usually is that was, we had the rally and then we had the Amazon news that came out post market. So I just think that the market right now is looking at earnings, and this is causing a problem for Janet Yellen, and things are just not as good as they thought they would be. This gold market, is on its way. Everyone thinks it's going to $100. I mean, I'm sorry, $1,000. It's $83 lower from here. Our bull bear zone today is 1083. Is that 60? 63. I'm sorry, 1083.63. The bottom of value is 1089.92. Gold's down $12. 1093.89 is the point of control, and then 1095.87. Okay, so that's what we got going on as far as gold's concerned. We had a spike low down here at 1072, so I think that will be the next issue that we're going to have to navigate through. All right, and everybody's talking about the commodity markets getting sold and all the metals getting sold. This is what happens when you get funds in there. All right, so there's a lot of funds trading the markets, just like when they drove oil up to 113 and gold up to 2,000. All right. So bonds, look at this, 154.31, 154.31 is the high. All right, our bull bear zone today is going to be 154.14, 154.14. So right about there is our bull bear zone. All right, and then we've got the top of value 154.09. Way down here 153.05 and 153.03 is the bottom of value. Could the bonds have enough shorts in the market and in the economy scare people off that they do not? And this is why they've been hedging their bet the whole time, right? They've been basically hedging the bet the whole time. Janet Yellen and the group basically saying if the economy doesn't pick up, they don't have to raise rates. They're gonna let that all come based on that. All right, so we broke through the $50 barrier, went down, made this 48.21 low. We're gonna have to retrace a little bit. They always kind of return to the scene of the crime. Today, bull bear zone 48.78. We are trading up above it right now, and so keep an eye on this little feature now. I'll put this little blue area so we have, no one will not know what we're talking about when it comes to the bull bear zone. All right, everybody, looking back right now currently, I've got all the sisters in our 5-minute pivots are in a sell. Let's put this on a 5-minute so we know where we're at with that. All right. All right, so our 5 minute pivot in the S&Ps is at 2102.53. 2102.53. I'm gonna go back over there, and we gotta. Sometimes it takes a while to register, but here we go. As far as bull bear zone, 2106 will be the top of value today. 2099 will be the bull bear zone. 2097 point of control, and 2093 half will be the bottom of value. Below 2093 half, I think the market will have a problem. It was a big consolidation, HVN yesterday, and in the past. So anyway, looking for the market still being making a correction to the downside. But like I said, with the earnings and things that are out, you got to be a little carefully. And I think you have to be hold your short positions based on the way this market's been trading for the last 3 or 4 years. But anyway, so the 5 minute pivot once again is up at 21. Let me put it back in here so I don't give you false information. So it's up at 2102. Let's call it 75. 2102.75. All right, everybody. Good luck trading today, and stay with us on Twitter. Thank you. Bye.